Hey, how's it going, man?
Hello, I'm ready. I'm all good now. Everybody's gone shopping
Yeah,
and whatnot.
very good,
Oh,
very good.
marvellous. Got a free house for a bit. Yeah, I just had to
Nice.
walk the dog, just get Tommy
Yeah,
motivated because it was like, he had a night with his dad again last night, so we stayed up till silly o'clock, mate,
oh, very good.
on the
Yeah,
computer games.
yeah.
Oh, mate, I went at physio yesterday, wasn't I? I went at having my shoulder looked at because I just got up. I got up one morning and it was just like sore.
Nope.
It was just
Yeah.
hurting. Just like even now, it's like you know. And then they were saying it's like a rotary cuff thing. Have you had any? Uh, First question is, do you do anything physical? Like, not really. And they're like, I said I used to do a lot of exercises. I had like a 2 year
Mm.
period where I did it like a madman for a while, get myself into some sort of shape, and then after that, I just kind of stopped it. And then they were like, "Oh, it could have been that." And I'm like, "Yeah, but that was months ago. That was like a year ago. Like, why would it take 6, 7 months for my arm to just all of a sudden?" And then one guy looked at it
Yeah,
and said it
yeah.
were muscles. Some other guy looked at it and said it wasn't muscles. Someone said it were bone. And then I had physio. He said it was something else on my back, like on my shoulder plate. And they were like, "You need to come back like 4 times, like for 4 weeks. You need to come back for this thing." I'm thinking, fucking hell. It's like just give me like some sort of fizzy feel
That's
good,
it.
like just,
Yeah.
just
Peptides and
yeah,
yeah,
just won't go
steroids.
away.
Yeah,
Won't go
get
away.
them in
My
there.
little lad
Mm.
did his ankle in, and he's like 7 days later. I'm fine now.
You need some of what he's got. Yeah, you need to get a
Yeah,
needle and like, sorry, son, we've got similar DNA, so I'll just take a little bit of that and
titivate the kitchen, but I'm good.
titivate it. I like that.
Titivate. You never use that
Titivate
word.
it. Just
Just titivate it. Yeah. Just fettle some stuff. Just
yeah. Fettle's a good one as well. I like
fettle.
that. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you see, you see. Let me just put my watch
There's
on.
one word that I've been using recently. It's zhuzh. I like that one. Just
Zhuzh.
zhuzh it up a bit, a little bit of that.
Sounds very French, doesn't it?
It
Zhuzh.
does, yeah.
In fact,
I
now
just
what
want to
now?
zhuzh this delicacy. Yeah.
It needs to be zhuzhed.
Mm.
Where'd you get that from? Where's that word come from?
I don't know. I think I heard it somewhere, or I don't know. It just ended up in my vocab. But yeah, I like it.
I
It's a
like all
weird
those.
spelling as well. It's I
Let
don't
me
know how
see
you
if I
spell
can
it, but
spell it. Let me see if I could I
mm,
don't know. I'm trying to think. It sounds like a French word, so it's going to be like.
mm.
I don't know. It'd be like. I don't know. I've got Polish spelling on me in my head, so like it'd be like AZ.
Oh yeah.
It'd be like, I don't know. It'd be like J. Uh, ER. E.
It's yeah.
Je. Je.
It's a weird one. Yeah, it's like ZSUH, isn't it?
Oh, so it is.
ZSUH and another Z. Yeah.
It is
Zhuzh.
Z. So
Yeah.
there is a Z in there then. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
more of a Polish
Front and
spelling than
back
a
Zs. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Z at both ends. From both ends.
From
Z
both
from
ends.
both
There we go.
ends. There you go.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, I like all those little words for shit, man. I can't. Well, have you heard titivate before? You've heard titivate, yeah?
I've heard a tit of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not something that gets used that often, but yeah.
And what
I
about
have to.
fettle? You've heard fettle before, yeah?
I just heard it today, just mere seconds ago. Yeah.
Really? You never heard it before?
I think
Fettle.
that might be the first time I've heard that. Maybe fettle.
Fettle.
No.
Fettle, mate. Yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah.
I had it as like my little slogan thing as well on my mustache wax when I made it. It was like, keep
Mm.
that stash in fine fettle. So it's
Oh,
like,
okay.
I don't know if it's a Yorkshire word to be honest, but it's
Mm.
basically I use it for I don't know what its true meaning is. Fuck it, I always say what I want, but it's for fettle. Like I either say it for like fixing stuff, fettling,
Mm. Yeah.
or like just being busy, rummaging, fettling stuff. Like it's got that sort of
Mm.
vibe to it as that word.
Yeah.
But I think its actual meaning is um, like good nick. I don't know. Like it's just like I use it as a bit of a good
Mm.
nick, a good. It's like if you say, are you in fine fettle? Are you in good fettle? Like are you in good
Yeah.
condition?
Mm.
And then I'm give it a fettle means
Just
like
gonna
give
give
it a
this a quick
clean or
fettle. Yeah.
give it a clean or give it a fix or something like that. Give it a service. And it's like, yeah,
All
just
depends on the context of the whatever's around it. Yeah.
I just
And
use
like,
it as I'll have to actually look what the actual word fettle means. But yeah, I just yeah, it's like using words like old words like addle. You never say addle. Nobody ever says addle anymore. Might be something similar. Fettle, addle. Addle means to earn. Yeah, addling. Just addling. Just working. Addling. You know, just
never seen that one before either. Yeah.
never heard that one. Addle.
Yeah. Addle. Yeah.
Addling.
That place in Leeds. Yeah.
Addle. I don't know, mate, honestly. I say all kinds of words, and the funny thing is, this is actually a really good topic, I suppose, because I say stuff which is not typically British or typically, English. In wife says it, kids say it, so it's like they speak English, but we'll say words that if she were to go and speak to another Polish person as a Polish person and they were to speak English, like it happens sometimes if we bump into other couples, whatever, and I know them or they know me, they'll just start talking in English because then wife can join in English. I can't join in with Polish, yeah. So and we'll just start saying stuff, but I'm not. It's like sometimes our lass will know that she's saying a word which is typically something I would say, or she's no idea, and it's like words like TV remote. It's not a remote. It's a gadget. We say gadget or digit, buttons, yeah. And then like when you're being, to be honest, I never knew the actual word for this for ages. It's only because I've had to explain it to people. But when you say sulky, we say mangy. So I've only ever said mangy. You know what I mean? That's not mean, say mangy. You know what I mean? But when someone said to me once, when they say, "What's mangy?" I'm like, I don't know what mangy means. What is mangy in English? You know. I know it in Polish.
It's more of a mood. It's hard to describe, you know. You just, The
wife once translated it for me in because I said, "What is it in Polish?" Which is maruda, right? Which basically means mangy. Yeah. So it's like when kids are being, whatever, like sulky, mangy, whatever. You'd be like, maruda, like whatever. And it's like it's just a nice word, but I know that it means mangy. But the actual translation is like sulky. Or something like that, or whiny, whingy. I think it's like an American term, whiny. And when I was talking to people at work, and I'd say mangy, they'd be like, "Mangy? What's mangy? How do you spell it first?" And I'd be like, MAUNGY. I don't know. I'd make it up, or GIE. I fucking have no idea. And then
phonetically,
And then they say, "What does it mean?" I'm like, and then. Only after wife had told me that it meant maruda in Polish, I could say to them, it's maruda. And they're like, I've never heard that before. And then they're like, so you mean like, whiny or sulky? I'm like, yeah, exactly, yeah, because I totally forgot the proper English one.
Those words were like existing as well.
Yeah. And then just stuff like, just general Yorkshire terminology that we use, like banner. I think we spoke about this before, like, banner is going to, or or whatever. It's like it's proper funny. I love listening to our lass speak. She's always asking me to correct her. She's always asking me like, if I say it wrong, because she once she's going to hate this if I mention this actually. But whatever. But I remember when I first met her, her English were like it was good, but she'd never really hung around with English folk. You know what I mean? She'd only ever had like Polish people around her, like a Polish circle of people, friends of whatever, around her. So when she started knocking about with me, it was like the real English lad. I'm knocking about with you, And he's also Yorkshire. You know what I mean? Even though she lived in Yorkshire, she mentioned when she first moved to Leeds, when she first went to England, and she'd been studying English for years. And then she first got up, bus driver was like, "No, they love you. All right, where you going?" She's like, "What the fuck did you just say?" But when she met me, she started like really, really, really picking up on the, on the different lingos and stuff, and just different words. And I remember like I had to teach her pomegranate. There were pomegranate war. And when she started saying goosebumps, she called them goosey bumps, and I never stopped her. I never stopped her from doing it. She's
I
like,
like
"Oh, I've got goosey bumps," and I'm like, "Oh, yeah, just for there going. That sounds wicked." Stopping her from saying that, love. So
Yeah, that sounds
she's
cute. That
always
one. Alone. Yeah.
she's always doing stuff. I can't put my finger on because she caught me on the hop, sir, by saying that he didn't recognise those words, but.
Yeah.
I can't remember all the ones that sometimes she'll get a little bit wrong or not correct. I don't say fuck off, mate. I'm not bothered. It's like, I know what you mean, so I couldn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like if when I'm speaking Polish, I don't want people constantly fucking like you said it wrong. I don't mind if they repeat
this one. Yeah.
if they repeat it back to me just to make sure that they know what I'm on about, and I know. It's like, yeah, fine, repeat it back to me, and I'll just say, yeah, so that's what I meant. You know what I mean? That's fine. That's how I correct myself in my head. But I don't want to be saying, oh, you shouldn't be saying. So I don't do it. I'm not like, as long as you know what I mean, because it's just a form of communication, mate. It's like sign language. You get
the context.
You know what it means, don't you? It's like whether you do it right or wrong. I mean, your thumb needs to be here, or who cares? Yeah, it's like just you know what it means. We've got that as well in England, which they don't have anywhere else in the world. That's like peace everywhere else, like that. Chinese guys do, hey. Or you can just say two, whatever. But over here, that's not a thing. That's someone with no idea what you're doing.
Yours, that's the one. Yeah.
But in England, it's like, sweary word.
You got some more weird words? I just had a quick look,
man, go for it. I like shit like that, baby.
Yeah. So here's one. It's called. It says "grok," which is to stare intently at someone who's eating, hoping that they'll share their food with you, like a dog does. Something like
groking. Is this like? Are these English words, or are these Yorkshire words, or are they?
Yeah, just words that have evolved and have become.
We just don't use.
They were used in England, or in English language, and then kind of fallen out of favour, I guess, and stuff like that. But
grok.
That's one. Grok.
Groking. You groking at?
Groking at me. Not even done with this, mate. You're not having a.
Don't grok. Don't you dare grok at me.
Yeah. That's what you tell your kids. Hey, stop groking.
No, mate. Watching you eat an ice cream all
got your own
without sharing.
Yeah. Get a grok at this. Yeah.
Get a grok at this.
Right.
Get a grok at this. Definitely using that from now on. Get a grok at this.
Super. I don't know.
Healing and
heal anything. Yeah.
Yeah. It's what little kids.
Didn't that guy? I don't know if it was just on were it on South Park or whatever. Christopher Reeve, who used to be Superman.
Oh yeah.
That there was some bit about him wanting to try and get his hands on those whatever they're called cells.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think it were in the South Park episode. He got his hands on a bunch, and at the end he was just cracking his babies open, and lifting cars and that, back to his Superman status or something like that. Yeah,
I haven't seen it, man. Yeah. Well, they call some. I don't know. Oh, never mind. It'll come to us later. Yeah. Some strands or something they call.
Google it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what they are.
They're
not like sickle cells or those things.
Sickle cell is
they're different.
Yeah, it's where your red blood cells, I think, are shaped like a sickle.
Yeah.
And they're not quite. Is it carrying oxygen to where it needs to be, or something like that? And weed, yeah. But it looks like, it's a bowl shape, right? It'd carry things perfectly, Because I'm imagining it's like a conveyor through your body,
Yeah.
And it dropped.
Oh, mate, do you remember that cartoon? There were some books as well, weren't there, where it showed them people inside your body. And they were all doing stuff little departments, and everyone inside had a little job to do, like a little like a city, like an office block. Everyone had their own little, like a production plant doing this, whatever. Oh Christ!
Yeah, up here you've got these guys, and down here you got guys with high vis and hard hats on there,
dealing with poo, shoveling the pool,
shoveling it away.
Oh. Yeah, I forgot what they call him now. I forgot what they call him. Fucking fell. Never mind, it'll come to us. I'll probably Google it and add it into the description of the video later.
Yeah. Maybe. Right. Oh, and by the way, these cells are called There you go. You can edit that bit and just put your words in my mouth.
Yeah. Just pause it. Like all this. Oh, mate. Yeah, I need some of them. I need them. I don't know what they are, but I need them.
Ultra crepidarian.
Crepidarian? It sounds like it's some sort of alien species off like Star Trek or something.
Does, doesn't it? Yeah.
Don't talk to him as a crepidarian. Crepidarian.
Oh, they're the worst. Those ultra crepidarians, even worse. They're the high tier.
9 eyes.
Yeah.
What does it mean? I'm trying to guess.
It means
it could.
give it a guess. Yeah.
I don't know. A crepidarian. It's a description of somebody rather than something. Like it's
definitely
like a librarian.
Somebody.
Yeah. It's like crepidarian. What is a crepe? I know what a crepe is. Crepes are food, isn't it?
Yeah,
crepe.
That's it.
I don't know. It's somebody doing something.
I would have never got this, but it's someone who likes to express opinions on subjects they've got no idea about. So we're like, that sounds alright. So,
a fucking know-it-all. Yeah. A know-it-all knows fuck all. Crepidarian.
Yeah. It don't quite like fall off the tongue as much as a know-it-all, but like
that's like
ultra crepidarian.
Last week when we talked about calling somebody a ruminant, it's not exactly a word that just it don't work, does it? As an insult, crepidarian, you just say fuck off, know-it-all, know-it-all, knows fuck all.
Einstein.
Yeah,
when you've got to look up your insults that have been hurled at you, it kind of loses its
That's bad.
Yeah.
Go on then. What else have we got?
Another one. Here we go. This is getting harder to say, man. Calipigian. I think. I want to say a few words.
Calipigian. I don't know. I've got something in my head that's just like taking me back to ancient Greece, Carthaginians or something, like some sort. I don't know. I don't even know if they're actually ancient Greek, but it's some sort of like Trojan versus the. What did you say? What the word is?
Calipigian.
Calipigian versus the Athenians and Calipigians having a war. That's what I'm thinking in my head. I've got like some sort of. That's how I've got something. So that's what it is to me.
The Calipigian era that was lasted 100 years. And
the great invasion of the Calipigians. Ooh, yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't mind a great invasion of these Calipigians because it means having beautiful buttocks. So there it is. Yeah.
I must be a Calipigian then.
Yes, sir. I'll count myself among the Calipigians, I think.
I'm a Calipigian. That's cool as fuck. What religion?
I've never seen it.
Calipigian.
It's around there somewhere.
It's always hard to see. In fact, to be honest, I've caught a glimpse of mine a couple of times in the mirror, and I've looked at it and gone, that ain't mine. Somebody else's. It's fucking awful looking thing that is. That can't be mine.
Can't believe our lass keeps grabbing it. What's that? Put her hands on that.
I haven't asked me. That's my problem. I don't have one. I've just got like a back with a hole in it.
Just a long back.
It's just like that. I've got no counterweight. I've got no. You know what I mean? I must have been so perfectly proportioned when I was made. I must have been just perfectly balanced that I don't need the extra. The hunch. I don't need the duck at the back. Because women have got it because they've got the one at the front. You see, the higher up.
That's it.
They've got the I don't know what you call them, Calipigians. You call them boobapigians, whatever. They've got.
That's it. I'll go for that. Yeah, we'll make a new word. I like it.
Yeah, breastapigians. Yeah. They've got the top end. They need the bottom end to kind of.
That's it. Or they just fall over. If they've just got the top but not the bottom.
Then they bounce back up.
Tiny little feet.
Boom.
Done. That's it.
Just bounce off them. Boom. And then they go back the other way because they've got a big ass. And boom.
Boom. Just forever, like.
Boom. Just spending all day like a weeble wobble, covered in bruises. In a post office queue. Fucking hell, sorry. Somebody catch me.
Someone help. I can't stop.
And now it's even worse. It's even worse nowadays because they just keep like giving themselves implants at both ends, like they're having from both ends again. Every time I say both ends, I'm going to keep saying from both ends.
That's it. I get some of those party poppers every time it goes for some.
Every time
confetti everywhere.
He mentioned it.
It's like when they say the what is it, the title of a movie in a movie, and like someone.
Yeah. When they've
Sometimes they do it like a bit tongue in cheek, like a Hot Tub Time Machine, where he looks at the camera. You know, he's like, "Wow, it seems like it's some kind of hot tub time machine," and then they just go about the thing. But sometimes it's like really earnest, I guess. You know, like Lord of the Rings, where they'll just be like, and there's 9 of you, and you shall be the Fellowship of the Ring. You know, and it's like, hey, that's the movie or whatever. But
I'm trying to think what films like they actually say, like they never, where they say the Secret Window. Secret Window is a good one because he actually mentions a secret window. Like it's a story. It's a story. He's reading it out and he's writing it out, and it mentions a secret window. That's in it. And then you've got like, I mean, I'm guessing Titanic's mentioned in Titanic at some point. Is it? Probably.
Yeah, that's probably a
What's
cheat,
this boat we're on? Shh, don't say.
It'd be good if everyone just kept on getting like interrupted every time they were saying it. And welcome to the oh, sorry, mate, you dropped that thing, have you there? Yeah. I'm so happy to be here on the Hey, mate, you bloody watch out where you're going. Yeah.
In fact, and the women had them big dresses on with the framework on the ass. Or is that too early? Maybe that's like Georgian times. But they could have had those things. So they would have been
maybe.
What's the word? Calipagian?
Calipagian.
Calipagians. So halfway through saying, "Welcome to the tech," just cuts to a guy going, "Look at them Calipagians over there. Oh, bloody hell. Showing their ankles as well." Ooh. No, not quite Victorian times, was it? I think it was after. When did she die? She died 19 or something, I think. So that's like after.
No idea. Yeah.
It's after.
When did they launch? 1910 or something? Was it?
1912. Yeah, 1912. So I think, I think Queen Victoria were done by then. I think she were in the muck at that point.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm not going to dwell on it because I'll probably get it wrong. To be honest, I would be. What's the other word for somebody who's got no idea what the fuck they're talking about?
You'd be an ultra-crepidarian.
Ultra-crepidarian? I don't want to be one of those.
No one wants to be one of those. No way. I just want to be a regular crepidarian. You know? I've got some opinions about stuff I don't really know about, but, you know, it's not too bad that I'm saying this is exactly how it is. Yeah. I'm just like maybe it's like this, you know? Maybe I'm...
I might change my YouTube thing then, because on first page it says like, you know, strong opinions and no expert knowledge or something like that. I might just change it to ultra crepidarian, strong opinions, no expert knowledge. That's me.
In brackets, just look it up.
Just look it up. Yeah, just whatever.
Look.
It's only
some knowledge. Yeah,
harmless fun. Whatever. It's not barefaced lies, and you know.
Speaking of Titanic, mate, I watched a movie the other day called Poseidon, remake of like the Poseidon Adventure from like, I don't know, the 70s maybe, something like that.
Never seen it.
But,
no. Is it like it's like a Greek thing, yeah? Poseidon. It's like it's the god of the sea.
The god of the oceans. Yeah, he's the one with the trident and stuff like that. So it's So this is about like a gigantic ship, you know. But this one's like a cruise liner, you know.
Right.
A real fancy one, you know. A lot of very well-to-do people, you know, having a great time, and it's New Year's Eve and stuff like that.
Oh, lovely.
You know, the bell just going 3, 2, 1, and they're having a real good time. And then a bit similar to like the Titanic, you know, where the guy's up in the, I don't know, the modern equivalent of the crow's nest, and he spots, you know, not this time as an
by
iceberg.
a Yorkshire bloke, by the way. Just thought I'd throw that in there. The crow's nest. William Scoresby. There he goes. Yeah.
Hey, bit of Yorkshire history. I love that.
Yeah, man. Lock it up.
Yeah. Well, this time it's like a giant wave, man, and it's like it just wrecks the whole thing. And like the plot itself is just like stay alive if you can, but it never lets up. It eventually sinks, yeah. But because it's like, you know, like when the Titanic's going down and it's so slow, things are breaking, it's chaos.
Yeah.
It's just like that, but like
the
modern version, like the shit's just like exploding underwater and stuff, and it absolutely never lets up, and it's just chaos and absolute, just the worst time.
Is it like a good film or is it a shit film?
After I watched it, I looked it up. You know, like you've seen a movie, you're like, "Fuck, I thought that was quite good. I'll have a little look, see what everyone else thought." And it were like a 6 out of 10. So it were like,
so they do too bad.
it was like all right, yeah. The special effects on it were like great. You know, like the whole atmosphere of just being like, man, these guys are absolutely screwed. Like as soon as it hit, and it flips under, you know, upside down and stuff. All like loads of people dead anyway from all these like explosions in like the kitchen. You know, it's gas and stuff like that, and everything that was on the floor is now dropping to like, you know, people walking on the ceiling and that. But
yeah.
And then just everything else trying to get out. You know, and it's kind of sealed, so
I'll have to watch
you
it.
either can't. Yeah. But
the thing is, does it
not
stay
really
upside
like,
down though? Does it stay upside down the ship, or does it stay? Does it go back?
It goes like upside down, and then it kind of like goes a little bit more, and then it ends up, you know, the whole like length of it's going like this and going.
Okay.
It starts to sink, and then at one point, fucking explode, and it's just back up, and it's just.
And are they far out to sea as well? Like
like properly
nowhere.
like
Can't swim back.
Yeah, middle of nowhere.
Okay.
It's because it's like New Year's Eve, you know, it's dark and stuff like that. Just.
And who's in it? Who's the actors and actresses or actors?
So I only recognise one guy. It's that I don't know if it's Kurt Russell maybe, or is.
Oh, he's pretty. He's pretty like from Tombstone. Kurt Russell, yeah. Kurt Russell is in like the Santa Claus guy.
Yeah.
Overboard.
That's about it. Yeah. But so kind of low budget apart from the actual like special effects and stuff like that. But
yeah, Kurt Russell's like he's a pretty. In fact, as an actor, he's like, I don't know, he's fascinating, man. It's like him and Goldie Hawn have been together. I don't think they've been married, have they? Don't know, but they've been together for like years and years and years. He once met Elvis, didn't he? They were talking about it on a TV program he were on when he were. Because he met Elvis when he was a kid. It was in an Elvis film when he was a kid.
Yeah,
the black and white Elvis film. And apparently Elvis told him to kick him in chin, so he did. So he's kicked Elvis in chin as part of this film. Something in the film. That's him. And then later on in life, he played Elvis in Forrest Gump. So in Forrest Gump, Elvis is supposed to be staying at his mum's house, isn't he? Like
that's it.
His mum got a hotel, and you can never see his face. He's just from back, and he's playing guitar, and Forrest Gump. That's
doing his thing. Yeah.
So he played him. He played him, and he met him, and he's just good. I like Kurt Russell, man. He's good. I like him in Tombstone with his big fucking tash. He's got this big, massive. Him and Val Kilmer. They've got these tashes.
Val Kilmer's the one. Yeah.
All the lads, you know, they're all just fucking. Like 6 shows.
Howdy, partners.
Yeah. You know, he's just cool as fuck, man. Overboard. I watched that as a kid. Him and Goldie Hawn. I love that film. Big Trouble Little China is in that as well.
Little China, of course. Yeah.
It's a frightened shit out of me when I was a kid, man. That fucking sorcerer guy.
So much. Yeah.
His eyes glowing. Yeah, man. Kurt Russell's is a fucking what they call everybody nowadays? A goat. Greatest of all time, is what they call it nowadays.
Everyone's a goat, which means no one's a goat.
Yeah.
Right? If everyone's the greatest of all time, it's like
overused
kind of loses
legend. Yeah. Everyone's a goat. Okay. Yeah. But he's good, man. I like him. He's one of those up there actors who, I don't know, he's not really limelight, is he? He's not like everywhere all the time. I've never seen him like do tour stuff.
That'd be the best way to do it, wouldn't it? Like just be in a bunch of movies, having a great life doing it and stuff, and then just stay out of the spotlight. Don't want to be one of these.
Yeah,
Hollywood creeps or whatever. Yeah,
some folk love it, man. Some folk love it, and then I don't know. I mean, for me, I don't know. I've no idea. If you were an actor, I'll ask you as a question because. Like I know what my opinion would be, but if you were famous for whatever reason, say if this took off, I mean, you became goats as well. Whatever.
I can see that.
Yeah. How would you what would you do? Would you continue with your thing? Would you meet and greet people if they stopped you in the middle of the street, or would you avoid folk? Would you do like the what's his face, Matrix, Keanu Reeves thing, where you still catch a train every day to go places, or would you have like, would you have people do it for you, or would you? If you had loads of money, like I know they're not always like loaded, are they? But like, would you do that? Would you kick off if people were in the middle of the street? Would you go mad and paparazzi whatever everywhere and say, "Go away, fucking leave me alone"? No, how would you do it? How would you? Like,
it's an odd one, that, isn't it? Yeah, it's because like overnight, like success and stuff like that, or like a quick like rise to what you say like fame or something. I think it'd be like a manageable. It'd be weird at first, wouldn't it? Like people recognise you in the street and stuff. But I'd stop for like if someone wanted a selfie. I'd be like, yeah, of course. This is
but someone wants a selfie.
Kind of cool, yeah.
And it's 100 people want a selfie, and you're on your way to like a supermarket just to buy some bread, milk and bread or whatever, and you get stopped on the way there, and there's a crowd of people. They all want a selfie. Like, what would you do? How would you handle it? Would you be like, yeah, okay, I'll do a selfie? Or
like, everyone,
fuck off, for some milk and bread, leave me alone.
That's it. Everyone gather in, we're going to get a few photos, that's it, Or maybe just like, I'll just keep walking and then we'll just get the next one in. We have to be walking. Go. All right, go.
Yeah, but then you get them jumping queue, you get them going back to the other end again, like, into the shop.
Yeah, of course, yeah. And then signing some stuff.
Yeah, I want some signing, yeah. Russell Crowe did it other week, didn't he? He did it when he came out of somewhere in Rome or Spain or somewhere. He came outside and they were like, did you see it? When they were like, because people were kicking off about him saying he was being a bit of an arsehole. And his reaction was great because he came out of, wherever it was he came out, his big beard, his big belly, he's like a big fat guy now, isn't he? Like Santa Claus. And he came out and he's like, all these paparazzi guys are there and it just shows him and he goes, right, no one fucking pushes. I'm going to come to you all individually. If you fucking come at me, we're done. And they all just
grab your phone.
And they all just like that. And then he went round and he signed them all and everything, and that was it. And then he got absolutely fucking slammed on social media afterwards. And someone said to him in an interview, like, "Oh, do you think it would be a bit harsh talking to people like that?" He says, "Why? They all got their autographs, and I got my breathing space." Like, it would have win-win.
Got dealt with, stuff like that.
He just don't give a fuck, It was just like, yeah, man. Yeah. I probably try to do something similar myself. I'm not as intimidating as Russell Crowe, like, but
Please, just don't give it me too fast, please, thank you. I will come to you, and then I'll probably pass out.
I've got time for everyone. Don't worry. Yeah, just have to get this bread,
Yeah.
If you want to follow me into the shop, that's fine. But at a certain point, you must have to get like some bodyguards or just the people to, just keep them just at bay and stuff like that. And
to be honest, I don't know if they could all afford stuff like that. I mean, I'm referring back to as well, like other interviews I've seen with, John C. Reilly. He did one recently.
Yes.
An interview.
Yeah.
And he was saying that every time he gets a train or a subway anywhere, people are always so shocked to see him. They're like, "You're on a subway, you should have like a limo, and you should be like..."
Yeah.
And it's like, he has to explain to people, this is like, just because you're in the limelight and you're famous doesn't mean that you're like any more of a person. Like, you've still got to do shit and just get on with your life. It's like, and we all have to get a subway, mate. We live in the middle of a city. Like, I don't have money to be spending on limos and stuff every 2 minutes. And he says the look on the faces of sheer disappointment because they are living all their lives wanting to be somebody and be famous, because they're like, when I get famous, I'm going to get a limo and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. When they realise when you get there, that's not actually what it looks like. You can see it look on the face, like all the dreams have just been shit on, like, oh, fucking hell, is that what it's like being famous?
I still have to get the bus and the train and mingle with the unwashed public.
Public transport. Fucking hell. So I think it depends, man. I think it depends on, like, I don't know. It's one of those where I always thought to myself that if I ever was famous for whatever reason or well known, I mean, you just have to do it as it came. Just have to, No idea.
Just take it as it comes. Yeah. Until it happens to you, you've got no idea. But I like to think I'd still cycle around and stuff and just live your normal life and.
Get on with stuff and just wave and just be like Willem Dafoe he keeps getting seen in New York. People stopping him. He's like, "What do you want? I'm busy, man. I'm just like, well, shopping around." Like people asking questions. He's like, "No." Yeah, he's like really nice about it, but he's like, "Yeah, fuck off, bye. See you later, mate."
A quick like, "Hey, it's wonderful. Oh, nice one, yeah." And on your way, so you can't be like stopping some guy and like, "Hey, what was it like to be on this set?" And like, you met this guy, and what was that like? And you got anything coming up? And it was an interview. I'm trying to get a coffee or whatever. Just.
I won't do talk shows, mate. I won't have any of that talk show shit. I don't think.
You won't go on Graham Norton and have to. I don't know. It's an awkward, just like.
I like watching them, but I couldn't be on there because they're just like it's just focus. All of it is just, you know what I mean. And you like, yeah.
You're there to plug your product out, your new thing that's coming out, or. Same with you get seated with other celebs and
you get sat next to people and you've got to be like, I don't know, you've got to be kind of, there's got to be something witty comes out of you, and you've got to be
family friendly but also a bit cheeky, risque. But,
it's like it's more of an act than acting, or more of an act than actually what people do when they go on these things, especially in America when they go on the American talk shows, man. It's all regimented as well, like, okay, stop talking, we're going to do this now. It's like, fucking hell.
And they're all like set up out there for like everything. They're just
of course they are.
You don't just go on and just like, hey, let's just have a chat. It's like he's got the cards and stuff, and he's like, so Tom, I heard that blah 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 blah, specific situation which you can tell a joke about. Go.
Go. And then
as you've set me up for this joke.
Some of them just don't like to talk about it. The best people I ever saw on those it's kind of talk shows and stuff. I mean, they're dead now. You're talking like Peter O'Toole, Richard Harris, all them old pissheads, Oliver Reed, where I went and sat in his chair in Malta. Those lads, they were hellraisers, man. They didn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? They just said what they wanted and just sit there, chain smoking.
Just come on drunk and just like whatever. Yeah.
But it's like now, mate. I've seen them now at Graham Norton and stuff. When you get them and you get some actor and you get them sat next to some, I don't know, some woman who's dressed like a peacock, like just dressed like all these crazy showbiz. They have to get dressed in all these,
of course,
flamboyant shit. And I'd be sat next to someone, me saying, I don't know. I'd have to not say anything in fear of saying something I shouldn't be saying, like having a joke. But they're all so soft and upset with stuff nowadays, and there's got to be some sort of agenda. Like that when they get on, they've got to have some sort of underlining message of that, just to be sure that everybody knows I support whatever is happening in politics. Like there's always got to be some sort of that in there as well. You can't just go in and be neutral. Like I've never, for ages, I've not seen them go on and be neutral, and they're always like,
you've got to pick a side.
And
stuff
it's
like
just like, nah, man, fuck that. I'm not interested in none of that shit. Not like that interests me, because at the end of the day, when it comes to political parties or this or that or whether the fucking earth is round or flat, you still got to pay taxes, man, and fucking and just everybody still drops dead and has a bit of fucking toothache every now and again. I mean, like has a bit of pain. Some folk die, you lose people or whatever. Like you're still here, doing it, no matter what shape the earth is. It don't fucking matter to me, so I couldn't give a shit. And I don't like getting dragged into them sort of. And that's the reason why I do say stuff that just kind of fucking either diffuses the situation entirely or escalates it. it's one of the two. It depends how you take it.
You either agree with it or you don't, and it's going to go one or two ways.
No, but it's like whether I agree with it or I don't, I couldn't give a fuck. And it's like me saying I couldn't give a fuck sometimes upsets people. Like, they're like, you need to. It's like
you need to care about these current events and stuff.
No, I don't. Fuck off.
I'm not bothered.
So I couldn't do talk shows, mate. No, I couldn't do talk shows. If I were famous, I'd be like, leave me alone.
There's a lot of like celebs that I've got no idea about and stuff like that, and like what they're all about. It's just you get sat next to them, and you have to, I don't know, join in the conversation. And next we've got this person. And I'm like, I don't really know who that is actually. I'm not really.
I'm not with them now. I'm not with it. I'm not. Other than that, mate, it's just been absolutely fucking scorching. And I was whinging about this yesterday because, like yesterday, today, day before, all this week, it's been like 38, 39 degrees, which is just ridiculous, mate. Like, it was a similar temperature in Malta, but it's an island and you're surrounded by the ocean. If it get too warm, you could just dip in for a swim. But in a city, mate, and like in a landlocked portion of the country. I mean, we've got lakes and stuff, but it's just getting there. We went to lakes, I think, of a weekend. It might not even have been weekend, to be honest. It might have been back end of last week. We pedalled to a lake, and we set off quite early in the morning. We got there, it was red hot, and when we got to the place, it was they were literally queuing to get into this lake. And the queue wasn't moving because they had like a limit. And then there was like another lake down the road, like literally just opposite, like a different. Used to be a quarry, and they filled it with water. And there's like a little beach, like a free beach that you can just go to. And it was just like, mate, I'm making no one. I'm surprised folk aren't drowning, like just climbing on top of each other to get in. And we're just like, we got there on bike. I'm just like, fuck this. This is just ridiculous. Like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not going in. I said, kids, you want to get in for a swim? Get in for a swim. We'll get in, get cooled down, and then we'll fuck off again on our bikes and go somewhere else. But it was just like, I don't know, mate. It's just everybody were there, like the full, like as if everybody who lives here were there. And then, it's just too warm to do anything other than it was so deep as well, that place that everybody were just round the beach bit, like no one's swimming really far out because it's proper deep, like a couple of people on them little boards that you can stand on or whatever, paddleboard things. But
paddleboards,
I was just like, nah, mate, and it's just too warm to do anything, and that's what's doing me head in, because as soon as it's gone, this weather, this 30 odd 38, 39 degree weather, it's going to drop to like 19, less than 20. and you know,
it's not even a gradual, just like
it's not. It's literally going to be
shirt on. Yeah,
there'll be a storm, and then it'll be like overnight, thunder and lightning. Following morning, it'll be 19 degrees. It'll be wet, and I'll be freezing. It'll be just like having to put a woolly hat on, and you know what I mean? Which is daft, because 19 degrees ain't bad. Yeah. It's like, it's perfect, isn't it? You can do out in 19 degrees. You could like 19, 20 degrees, low 20s, even going into high 20s. It's like, oh yeah, it's a bit warm, but you can still function. There were some lads yesterday on way to doctors on bus. Air conditioning were on that bus, but it was like as if it was just blowing hot air at us. You know what I mean? It was so warm.
Yeah.
And there were some lads doing some laying some paths, laying some pavements. There were 4 lads side of the road with their IVs wrapped around their head. They had them like wrapped around their head like these, like as if they were in desert or something. And they just they all look suicidal, mate. They look like they were just so. One of them's digging this thing. One of them stood just looking like that. And
it's exhausting, isn't it? Just like hard work in the bare sun and stuff like that. And
just mental, man. This weather, and there's no one to complain to. You can't go to anybody. It's no one's fault. It just is what it is. But you just end up wasting all your because it's like it's nearly 40 degrees, that mate. That's like oh man temperatures. I only know that because once Nige once sent us a picture of from his phone of what the temperature was in Oman when he was there. Yeah. And it's just like it's mental, mate. So I'm just
absolutely insane. Yeah.
Miserable.
I've only had that temperature once, 40 degrees. We were in Australia, and it was summertime there.
Oh, man.
We were working kind of, indoor, outdoor, but as soon as it hit 40, they had some rule about that's it, you've got to like down tools, it's unsafe, to like keep working, stuff like that. So we just stopped, and then, you got to...
But were beaches full? Do people actually still go out in it, or what it just like...
Oh, no? Like the beaches were, they'd been mobbed, I worked fairly close to the beach at that time, and like nipping off there after work and stuff, it was just already full. Like it was the place to be, into the water, cool off and stuff like that. But if you're working, as soon as it hit 40, you were just like, right, that's it, done. Head to the beach, I guess.
It's 40. That's nuts.
Right, it's like desert kind of situations. You don't expect it here in a city.
I don't know. It's like
crazy.
for me, I don't know. It isn't like the average body temperature 36. Like, isn't the healthy body temperature 36? Is it 36, 37 degrees? Like, if you start to go above,
actually, yeah.
when you take your own body temperature, if you're in the 37s, 38, 39, it's like you've got a fever, mate. You need to you need to bring it down, or you need to go to hospital or something. Yeah. So I'm thinking if they let it get to 40 first and then say it's dangerous, it's like, all right then. So your body must come up to it slower, or maybe fight it a little bit or whatever. But I'd have thought literally like, over the body core temperature safe level of you inside you, which is I think 36 or 35, 30, I don't know, somewhere 36, 37. After that, it's like just stop doing what you're doing. But 40.
I think that's probably like your red line at 36, and like you can still keep going, but you're pushing it now. And
maybe, I don't know.
Water that's coming in is just going straight out, and you're just like, this is not working. You can't.
I'll be honest with you, mate. The day before yesterday, I must have gone through about them, like that cycling bottle thing I've got for bike. I filled that up about 3 times yesterday, and I did it. It was just like just constantly peeing, just constant.
Yeah.
Not even
just stood at the toilet, just put it up at the tap near you.
Yeah, just even the water's warm. Oh my god! Oh.
That's it. Kidneys and that are just like, oh, I'm not having a good time here.
Cold showers and all that shit. But what about you? What's it like where you are? Tell me how nice and cold it is, so I can be.
If you could be transported here in like some Star Trek thing, you'd be loving it. You'd be so like sweaty, and you're like, fuck it, we're off to New Zealand.
Yeah, just
properly cold. Yeah. It's like the extreme of that. Yeah. So
what's temperature ish?
So they said tonight it's meant to be like the coldest night of winter. So I'm gonna have a little look, but. So we went out today. It were a lovely sunny day, but it's still winter. So. Still got our jackets on and all the rest of it and stuff like that, but had a little food, and then after I've eaten we were like, let's nip across the road because we don't live far from the ocean, so we went to the beach and try and like walk off the meal and stuff, but we must have lasted 3 minutes I think. And then Jay was just like, no, we got to turn back. You're doing that thing where you're like, so much, just clench so much that like it starts to hurt.
Is it when it windy
like
as
a
well?
Statue, something like that.
It
actually weren't that windy, So because it's usually like 90% of the time like really windy here, but so you get a nice breeze off the ocean, but it was just still, but just like that frozen still. So as soon as we got home, all the heaters were on, lit a fire. Jade's in front of that with a duvet around her or something like that,
A cup of cocoa.
Yeah, but
chilling out.
Look, see what the temperature's like, but. I don't feel too bad. Yeah, it's just
here at the moment. Let's have a look. We've got 32 right now, and it's going to get to 36 by 3 o'clock, which means it'll probably hit about 37. Because yesterday was supposed to be 38, and it went boop 39.
Yeah.
So
Well, we've got a low of 3. So.
Oh man, I think if I was to get transported,
like a refrigerator.
Just to kind of transport myself there for like 10 minutes, just to have like a bit of a cold plunge, just oh my god, and then just boop back.
That's it.
Just be able to do that just every.
I'll do the opposite. I'm starting to chill up.
Just whoop,
straight quick over to Poland, get a quick sweat on.
Clothes off, back on, teleport
naked
off.
Wherever I arrive, just like the Terminator. You just like there I am. Don't mind me, kids, or whatever's around. I'm just.
You'll end up teleporting into the middle of someone's house or something and just making a big ball. Just ticking out.
Half of the walls gone and stuff like that.
Oh, lovely and warm. Hello, everybody. Dzień dobry. Don't mind me. Hello. Where's the door? I want to go outside and get some sunshine. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. All the best. Goodbye.
You just kind of ruined the door and part of the wall when you arrived. It's gone now. I don't know where it's gone. Yeah.
Oh mate, they're like, thank you. There's a breeze now. There's a draft. Oh mate.
As long as it's not like the bottom floor, and then like that's part of the the whole structure, and it just crumbles.
Yeah, true. Actually, I don't know these buildings though. I mean,
Yeah.
this is. I'm looking at it now. This wall. It must. You've seen it when you came. It must be about 3 foot thick, 2.5 foot thick,
Yeah,
or
actually.
something like that. So, yeah, I'd imagine these things would be. Which for this time of year is pretty good because it keeps it. Even though it is what I'm sticking to me saying in the house, but it keeps it a lot cooler inside than it is outside. But it's also good in winter because they're so thick that it drops to like, minus 20 sometimes at like extremes, and inside still all right. But
Regular,
yeah. But anyway. Sorry, let's stop whinging about the weather. I want to ignore it because it's absorbing my mind and taking over my life.
Very British to talk about the weather for a while.
Yeah. How long have we been talking about the weather now? I don't know how long we've been doing this so far. 10 minutes or something?
15 minutes there. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. So, yeah, fuck the weather. How are you?
Half, yeah. Very good. But that, yeah.
Yeah, trying to take my mind off it, mate. Oh, it's murder. It's murder. It's a nightmare. I used to know someone who said that all the time for everything. It's a nightmare.
Well, everything was a nightmare.
Everything. If it was just like a little bit of bad news or something, just like a little bit of, it's a nightmare. I'm not going to mention no names because I'll end up.
They know who they are. Yeah,
they know who they are.
If they listen to this, they know.
They'll know exactly who they are. And they'll be like, I'll be not talking about me. I'll be talking about me. Yes, I am.
It's that other guy, yeah.
But,
and I'll be the same. If it's one of those like markers, isn't it? Of like if you see someone with a shirt on, you're meant to be able to at least ask them like
I said
favorite album, or do you like this one, that one? Yeah.
Did I say it to wife or did I say it to daughter over there? Or did I say it to somebody? Some young kid walked past us with a Nirvana t-shirt on, and I was like, she was only about 10, something like that. She just had this t-shirt on, and I said, ask her if she could tell you 3 Nirvana songs. So I bet she can't. They don't even know what Nirvana is. They don't even know what it is.
I think like there's a few bands that definitely like get a pass from like any questions like that. It's like Metallica, Nirvana, and Rolling Stones. You'll see them at like any clothing shop. It'll just be
covered in
print and
sequins, red sequin lips. Yeah.
And it's that smiley face from Nirvana or something like that. But I did see a good Nirvana shirt online, and it had that band from the 90s, Hanson. Yeah, did that. And it just said like Nirvana, but it was like Hanson, and I was just like, that's a good one. I like
yeah, Hanson, yeah. Well, that's radio music. That's what I'm talking about. Radio music. That's like that is Hanson is the original Busted and McFly. Oh,
Busted and McFly.
Like
man.
That's that. Like there's a genre that people are going mad about. They're breaking away from radio because they're listening to this now. Let's try make one of them that's still a bit poppy, and they might like it. Like, fuck off! I've never, ever. As soon as McFly and Busted came out, and they started having songs, even though they're English, and they started having a song. Is it a song or an album? It's called "Son of Dork." Is that what it's called? Like that.
I'll have to Google it. Yeah.
They've got as soon as I saw, I'd never even heard of them. And
Son of Dork.
And then as soon as I saw them, I was like, they look a lot like Blink-182, And then they had a song called "Son of Dork" or something of Dork, and I was just like, fuck off. Like, from
it's
like
so fake, isn't it?
Cambridge or something, man. Like, who says dork? Unless you're
American,
unless you're like a Californian or something, like from over there, then fair enough. But like as a Brit, it's just embarrassing, man. And you're on the radio, and people are listening to you. You fucking weirdos, like, you know what I mean? And they don't even have a drummer. They didn't have drummers. They were just playing guitar and just standing around, and like they didn't have a
jumping.
Jumping and doing this, and it's just like, where's your fucking drummer? You've got a bassist, a guitarist, and another guitarist. There's 3 of you, and where's rest? And it's like, say for example, same as like, I don't know, the greatest, like Madonna or something, or like I mentioned, Rihanna or Beyonce. they're all named after that person, but then there's like a whole band around them that never get a fucking mention, and it's all lights and stuff, but it's just them. It's like it's exactly the same for you three dickheads. Who's your drummer? Who's you know what I mean? It needs to be like
depends on the day, depends on the venue. Yeah.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like fuck off, man. Honest to God, I hate stuff like that. I never like them wankers. Honest to God, if you are, if you're a fan of fucking Busted or McFly or any of that shit, I don't want to know you. Fuck off, you're a weirdo. I don't want to know you. I don't care. I'll fall out with you today if you were to tell me you were a fan of them. If you say, well, actually, mate, listen, I'm like, off. See you later, mate.
See
this show would be
my
cancelled.
Spotify. My number one song. It's Busted. No, it's not. It's
Son of Dog. Son of Dog. Fuck that.
I've got the vinyl right here. Yeah.
Honest to God, there's a new lad at the minute now, and every now and again, like my brother mentions him, and I think he's a Yorkshire lad. I don't know, but he taught. I don't know. Is he called Young Blood or Blood Summit? Your Blood Young, whatever his name is. He's right skinny and he's got dark hair, and he's some sort of singer. Once again, full band behind him. I don't know I don't know who they are. It's just his name, I think. Only ever see him, and they were like, when Ozzy Osbourne died, they were like, you know, it's like, oh, you're like a dad to me, you're like a father to me, and all this lot. And he talks right slow, like he's like, it's like a show, like a thing that he puts on. Yeah. And it's, I don't know, everyone's going mad for him, and I'm just looking, thinking, he looks like a fucking weirdo. He looks like he's like tight leather jeans and fucking. And I've never heard his music, to be honest. I think I've listened to like maybe 5 seconds of it just to see what it were like. It's like, nah, but that's pop. That's pop. You're a pop star.
Is that one of those where it's like, it's all about the look, and then it's like, we'll figure the music out later?
Yeah, it's that sort of thing, man. It's just like, no,
marketing, and it's
that's
just
pop music, mate. That's pop music. And then a lot of people were kicking off saying, because they agree with me, that some people, like a lot of people like him, a lot of people will agree with me saying, oh yeah, he's fucking, he's who's you to go talk to Ozzy Osbourne? But I'm thinking, yeah, but Ozzy Osbourne's pop. I'm sorry, like Black Sabbath came away from being rock and kind of, you know, cool when they started taking up radio stations, like literally when they started doing that sort of stuff, like and becoming like TV, the Osbournes, like that's pop, that's popular. It's popular. It's pop music, mate. As soon as that starts happening, it's pop.
I was telling Jade this the other day, about like I never really got into Sabbath or like Ozzy and stuff. Well, you know, but there's the song, you know, Crazy Train.
Yeah.
I think that's just and I just like I remember like maybe hearing that at like, I don't know, I was already an adult at some point, maybe I was in mid, and I was like, fuck, that riff's sick. All right, what's the rest of the song? And it goes and it's just like, wait, what happened to this? Like, that's how it goes. And it's like, what do you go for? Like, just put all the effort into the riff, and like they're already in at that point. They're sucked in. That's something I like. Turn it off. So back when we were like, you know, starting to, you know, play instruments and stuff like that, if there'd have been a record exec and he would have been like, I like your guys' look, what do you think about being like a, you know, like a Busted kind of thing and something like that? How much would you have said Yeti? Would it have been like,
I mean,
or would you just been like, there's no way I'm living this down. If any of my friends or anyone at like, you know, the Squash or whatever sees that I'm in this like pop fake punk band, there's no way I'm getting away from this. So it's a no from me.
It's like it could change your life financially, but then again, you'll always be known as that dickhead who were in that fucking pop punk band. Yeah, nah. Because
one of them tried to be legit, didn't he? From Busted and
that Charlie kid. I remember that.
I don't know what happened to that band or whatever like that, but I guess he tried to use it as a, you know, thing to get your real music going. But playing to kids and stuff like that at these pop, you know, concerts and stuff like that, and just like, man, there's absolutely no like, you know.
I'm not into it at all. People have listened to this. People have listened to us talking about this, and they'll be like, "Fucking leave them alone." No, fuck off.
I will not.
I will not leave that shit alone. I'll not leave it alone. Leave them alone. People are into whatever they're into. I couldn't give a fuck. Yeah. I don't care. People are falling out with me. When it passed, they've said they've had a song or whatever, and I've said, it's fucking shite this. Or they've said you like this and that shit. Oh, you're just trying to be different. That's what you get off of. Yeah, trying to be edgy and different. That's what you get off people. It's like, no, it's like, I wish, as exactly the same as I said about religion, I wish I were thick enough to like this shit. Like, if I were dumb, if I were like so as easy gullible as to believe that this is actually good, then I would like it. But you know, I'm not a musical genius by any stretch. I'm not even known for being musical, really, in the broader scale of things. Like, maybe as a group of friends, people know me as somebody who plays music. But I play music. Like, I've got like a bit of a musical ear. I can listen to a song and pick it up. I can play stuff. I kind of know when something comes on the radio that it's just repetitive marketing, catchy shit that's just spat out by a machine, and people with, pens and paper making money. Just fucking well, nowadays, even like with ChatGPT and stuff, it's like songs are getting written for AI and all that kind of stuff. It can write the songs. YouTube's full of it. The music industry is, I wouldn't even want to be part of it, mate. Now, like, if I was playing music and someone approached me with a thing, I'd be like, nah, fuck off, mate. I'm not interested. Like, I wouldn't want to get into it, mate, because there's too many fucking hoops to jump through, and too much of this, and too much. There's just too much of this bullshit where, like, you have to be a certain way, otherwise it won't work, or we have to mould you. That's always been there. Like, we have to mould you into, which is why people broke away and made their own records. Fat Mike from NoFX, he started his own record label. A lot of them did it. Yeah. Dexter Holland from Offspring, he started a record label because it was just all these record companies were just like money. Yeah. That's people want to hear this, blah, 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 blah. And they were like, nah, get fucked, mate. I want to just...
It's that committee thing, isn't it? And it's like, if you ask, like, was it like a committee of these people to, design a horse, they'd end up with a zebra, because you've got to be like, well, what about, if we put some fucking stripes on it and stuff like that? And what about if it were like, instead of being in Europe, it's in Africa? That's cool, and like, it'd be just like, we're asking to do one. Yeah, everyone's trying to put their bit in, and it just ends up appealing to the mass market, which means it's just for no one.
Instead of just this thing, and then like I say, whenever you mention it, that it's like, you're not into it, you get called like, oh, you're trying to be different and edgy, you're trying to be like, even people taking piss out of me before when I've worked, because I said that I like this one song, this Metallica song. I put it on Instagram one day. I was like, this song, it was catchy as fuck. I put it on it card. It was like, yeah, this is cool as fuck. And they were like, oh, I didn't think you'd like this. It's too mainstream for you. Like, fuck off. Yeah. It's like, there are some songs that have been on the radio that have smashed the radio scene, like, that are amazing. Zombie, Cranberries. That song, it's fucking mint. I like that song. It was written in about 10 minutes on a bus between one place and another place. We've got 10 minutes left, by the way. It was written in about 10 minutes. As soon as I said 10 minutes, the 10-minute warning came on. It was written in 10 minutes from one gig to another one on the tour bus. They fucking wrote it really quick, took off. It's a good song. It's a political song. It's about whatever. It's catchy as fuck. It's deep. It's grungy. I like it. It's a good song. It's one of those comfort food songs, like, that you just go back to, which is like, and it's because it's a good riff. A lot of people like it, but it's played by a band. Like, they're a band, all of them, drummer, guitarist. I know she's dead now. She died at Bath, she died at Bath. She was pissed up in Bath.
No, just drowned like that, is it? Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, she was found dead at Bath, and she was found full, like, her body was just full of booze and probably drugs as well. But she just had a bath, glass of wine. I imagined it, just a jumping bath, glass of wine, just nodded off.
That's it. A couple of pills, slipped away.
Just left us. But stuff like that. Like, there's a lot of songs that are like that. There's like, I like that one. I'm trying to think, like, one that Eminem did. He redid it was like Aerosmith, Dream On.
Oh, yeah.
Good tune, stuff like that. There's some of them that are just like, that's a good song. But
that one's probably the reason that, like, that Aerosmith song gets more radio play now. I think, like, after it being sampled as, like, an Eminem song and stuff like that. And
yeah.
I think before that, I never really heard it, or maybe I did and I didn't associate it with Aerosmith. It doesn't really sound like them, does it?
I had heard the tune, but I had no idea where I'd read it from. I had no idea. I mean, I grew up listening to. To be fair, I don't like them either actually now anymore. But
I've never really liked Aerosmith.
I grew up listening to them and Iron Maiden. I don't really like them anymore either. Like I used to love Iron Maiden. I grew up on all that.
I've got a playlist that's it's Maiden, but it's up to like the year 2000. I've listened to all their albums and I've figured out that like that's the cutoff. And I'm like, after that, it don't work for me.
I don't like Bruce Dickinson.
Ones.
I like the first album, that they did, Iron Maiden, with the.
With that original singer. Yeah,
I think they've had a few singers, but Bruce Dickinson, he always seems a little bit off key. I know he's probably not at all, but it's just when I don't know, when you listen to him, he always sounds like he's a little bit higher than what he should be singing, and it irritates me because it's just I don't know. It's just it just gets on me.
Because you've got that like bit more of a musical ear, maybe you can.
I don't know. I'm not like I say, I'm not a musical genius. I might be getting it completely wrong. They've got millions of fans all over the world, but all I'm saying is when I listen to Bruce Dickinson singing, I just can't. I don't know. There's just something about him singing. It's just like.
I'm that way with AC/DC. I'm not into him at all anyway. Like original singer or the current one or that. But whenever they're on the radio or something like that, I always leave it on. It's a bit of a like, I don't know, pain and pleasure kind of thing because I don't like him, but I'll listen to it because I'm just like, God, this guy's voice is just odd, isn't it? It's just like, especially the new guy. I don't know. There's one song and I'm just like, this guy sounds like a baby. It's just a really high pitched, whiny, and he's just like. But he's meant to be like singing about like being a fucking rock star or something like that, and and I'm just like, my God, are people turning up for this and like putting this on? Oh, this is what I want to listen to, rock and roll, bro, and stuff like that. And it's like,
man,
mate, you don't need to match the previous singers. Just do your thing, and you'll have some good success. It's AC/DC. You don't need to try and like emulate that guy, but.
Everybody else and the glasses and me and my glasses.
Have you ever heard of the Yorkshire Witch?
No, I thought you meant
tell you.
Mother Shipton, but is she a proper witch? This one, not a. I
think it's one of those things of like people just used to get accused of being a witch because of
constantly
just didn't like them and stuff like that, and
it was all to do with like the one in. You've got me on this one because I would have interested in this, like the Pendle Hill stuff, which is not in Yorkshire, it's over in Lancashire. But the reason why it kicked off is because it was over land. It was a dispute over land. It was like two families or a couple of families living in a place, and one guy were arguing. I'm picking up toys all the time I'm talking to you. The little Minecraft guys, it collects out of Kingdom eggs,
Nice.
It was a dispute over some land, and there was someone had some property on someone's land or something or whatever. And it was supposed to start off by literally there was like back in those days, people used to go from town to town with like a horse and cart full of shit, selling stuff or just whatever. Village to
traveling
village.
Merchants and all the rest of it, and
17th century, it's like candlelit everything, and. One guy came into town either selling something or buying something, just travelling through, and on the road there was like a little lass who was part of one of these families. She was doing whatever she was doing. She was looking for something to eat, or she was doing something or whatever she was doing, just fucking about. And apparently he told her to get out of the way, or he told her to move, or he wasn't nice to her, and she cursed him. She said, you're going to blah, 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 blah. And he dropped dead. Like, he dropped dead on the road, and then someone else saw it happening, and straight away, she's a fucking witch. She's got, like, you know what I mean? But also,
magic powers,
this is a ideal opportunity for me to be able to fucking get their land, because I want their land anyway, like, or their land or something to do with whatever, they're on our land or whatever. And this is perfect. We can get them all burned as witches, and we can take all their shit. And that's literally how it started. And then it was like the judge was involved. They wanted some... I don't think they ever believed that they were witches. I don't think they ever thought that they were. Like, it was just politics,
no,
mate.
it was
just
all worked out perfectly for everyone involved. Everyone wanted a little,
a little slice of
piece
this land.
something, and this were a perfect opportunity, wasn't it? Yeah, because it's just hearsay, isn't it? Like when they do all these like witch trials and stuff.
Yeah.
I saw them convening with the devil, and they were doing this and that, and
it's
like proof of anything. Or,
Pendle witch trial started off the one in New England. It started that one off as well. So the one that you like Hocus Pocus and all that kind of stuff. That all started off because of the Pendle witch trial, and the only reason it was like considered a thing anyway is because it was James the First, I think, because it's the same time as Guy Fawkes. James the First was on the throne at the same time, and he was really into it because he'd been to another country, or there was somewhere, and the king of that country was really into it, or they were really into witches or whatever, and he wrote a book. James the First, I think he wrote a book on witches, or somebody close to him did, or whatever. I'll have to look at it, but I'm pretty sure he's responsible for a book getting written about witches, which sparked this whole witch thing, and it just landed at the same time, and it was just like, just so unfortunate that
perfect storm, of just like
umpteen women and men as well were accused of it and hung and burned or whatever. They were hung mainly, I think, up on Pendle Hill, but sorry, go on. This the Yorkshire witch. I've never heard about the Yorkshire witch.
Yeah, this is Yorkshire witch. It's her name Mary Bateman, and she were like a bit of a petty crim for a number of years, and then
where from? Was she a Batley lass?
She's it sounds like it, doesn't it? Yeah,
Field header.
What was she up to? Oh, yeah. In Batley, you say, is it?
Oh, what's that? Yeah. She's a field header. She's from Crimewood.
Azenby. Yeah.
Oh, Azenby. Where's that?
Azenby. North Riding.
North Riding, North Yorkshire, yeah. So somewhere that would be classed as a posh place now, probably.
That's probably the best place to do some like petty crime back in the day. You know, they've got the good stuff. There's no security cameras. You know, no fingerprints or all like that. Yeah, as long as no one saw you like committing a bunch of crime, you just got away with it.
Mate, you got away with it. Yeah, you could do whatever you wanted. What was she doing? Was she stealing shit? Was she just like robbing stuff? And was she a whore? They're usually whores. Was she a whore?
I mean,
floozy.
Might as well, You know, someone wants to buy it, maybe I'll sell it. You know, but they started going on hoaxes and stuff, which was part of this. Joined this like a cult called like the Prophet Hen of Leeds, and it was this I guess this regular hen that were like laying eggs with it come out saying like, you know, Christ is on his way and stuff like that, and it were going to be like
ball egg.
Yeah, you know,
a message on it,
and it was just like, see what this one says. Oh, Christ is coming. And this one says Christ is coming. You know, you best come this way and stuff like that, and created this like this following and stuff, and it were going to tell, you know, when the end times were and all this other stuff. Just a con, that one, and stuff like that. But I think you can probably get away with that for a while as well, you know, as long as no one touches your hen, you know.
Well, that's what I keep saying about like modern times and science and stuff, like, and how religion should get dropped to a certain level, because back in those days they didn't have like science and stuff. Like, when's this? Is this 17th century again? Is this like 1600s?
It's like like 1860s and stuff like that. Early 1800s and stuff like that, and
just slightly prior, or as it's going into like industrial revolution, maybe. So it's like people are still a bit
too sure, quite religious still and stuff like that. So
it's just mental, mate. It's like same with Mother Shipton over at Knaresborough, another North Yorkshire witch. I don't know if she were classed as a witch or if she were classed as a soothsayer, because she used to predict stuff, didn't she? She used to make predictions, stuff like that. But I think all in all, I think she were kind of liked locally. She was seen as a helpful lady. I think the witch thing came into it when she got married, because she was known to be like fuck ugly, like proper ugly. and she got married to a guy who was like pretty handsome, and everyone was like, she must be a witch. She's fucking. She's put
how she pulled that guy. Hey,
yeah, I think that's where the witch thing came from.
Something like that.
But prior to that, she used to have like lords and I think royalty and stuff approaching her for like, oh, could you tell me what my future brings and stuff like. She was just like a bit of a fortune teller sort of woman.
Yeah, a bit harmless, so that you don't get like killed or like executed.
And she predicted stuff that came true. So like there were steel would float on water, like so ships essentially, stuff like that, and things flying like helicopters and airplanes, and then there were one. Quite a funny one, which there's loads. By the way, there's probably far more that she's predicted that never came true. Like past those times.
Just
so it's
throwing stuff at the wall and just see what.
Yeah, just there were a couple that came true, but then there's one of them that still hasn't yet come true, which is the bridge. So there's a Mother Shipton cave, and then the other side of the road there's a pub. I think it's called the Mother Shipton as well. The pub on the corner.
Yeah, probably one. Yeah.
And there's a bridge. There's an old stone bridge that goes across, and she said that the third time that bridge falls down, it's the end of the world. And so far, it's fallen down twice. It's like, but there's fucking buses going over it and wagons, and they're not making no effort to fucking stop it from. It's just like, it's just a stone bridge, mate. Get over yourself. It's fine.
I mean, at this point, because there's like people going over it, whatever council probably is involved, I'll have to do yearly checks, do some maintenance and stuff
we get checks.
The only time that thing is ever going to fall down is when it's like the apocalypse and no one's keeping up with maintenance and stuff's just going to fall down.
There'll be an earthquake.
So in that case, maybe she'll be true, actually. That'll be right, But,
but like an earthquake and just fucking end everything, whatever. Like it'll be just like a meteor, like another dinosaur thing, and then bridge. Unless everything in the world is flat apart from that one bridge in the middle of Knaresborough, it's fine. Everything else is fucked, and it's so strong. And we come back as a species. Some people manage to escape underground to get out of the line of fire, and mankind is saved.
You finally come up. The dust has settled, and we've been underground with rations and stuff like that. What's it gonna look like? That fucking bridge is still there. I can't believe it. Look at that.
Bridge is still there.
Everything else is gone. Yeah.
And then a plane falls out of the sky. The bridge is gone. No! The end.
Now it really is the end of times.
Yeah.
You can get away with like a lot with like if you were like known as some soothsayer or teller or something like that. Maybe that's how she bagged her man. And just be like, you're looking over your ball or something, and you're like, oh, it says here I'm going to marry the most handsome guy here. I mean, the gods have said so I guess you and me, mate.
And he'll be fine with it because I put out. He'll be fine with it. It's all good. Mate, it's same as like Rasputin as well, isn't it? Like Rasputin over in Russia.
That guy.
That's where he got. That's how he got as far as he got, because they were just into superstition, and they were like, yeah, man.
Yeah.
I know
I'll
shit.
Feed it. And I'll make my way up in society and stuff like that. Whisper in the ears of SARS and stuff like that. And all right, everybody there, yeah.
Bullshittery. Some people try to get away with it nowadays, but it's just like, mate, shut up, mate. Get on it. Just, whatever. But
now this lady with her magic hen that was spitting out, all these eggs that had. I don't know why a hen. Maybe you just had a hen because it's Yorkshire and you're near a farm or something like that.
Everybody was farming back then.
Yeah. But it's really weird how this hen, once someone else took possession of it, it stopped laying magic eggs that had, the end times detailed on the side. So really weird. But she got a bit angry at her hen being taken away, and then started to just like, you know what? I'm gonna just start poisoning people. How about that one? And that's how her comeuppance came. But
Okay, so she got
a small bit of like I don't know, witchcraft in the in the farming kind of style, but like.
So she was found out for being an absolute scoundrel con woman because her chicken didn't lay magic eggs, so she started poisoning for them.
Like, I'll get my revenge.
Well, fuck you. Yeah.
Right. So eat some of this, dare you?
That's fucking brutal, is that, mate? Oh my god!
Yeah.
So how did she come to an end? Was she burned? Was she hanged? Was she's? Oh, please tell me she was ducking stooled when they just
Well, let's have a look. And I think
put him in the water for a while.
Well,
That must
her
have been
trial took
awful,
11 hours, so that was pretty good. And yeah, she was 22 weeks pregnant or so, she said, and so avoided hanging.
Okay.
So she probably
Which makes a
rotted in
difference.
jail
How?
and died. Yeah.
So she stayed in jail and died. Okay, yeah.
All right.
So they treat her nicely then because she was pregnant. Yeah. So they treat her well.
Yeah.
Just let her
But once she died, she were dissected, and it was one of those public ones where you can get a ticket to watch and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
And some strips of her skin were tanned into a leather and sold as magic charms to ward off evil spirits.
Nice.
Yeah. It's just like a strip of witch skin, in your pocket, and you just like, that's me sorted against the evil spirit. Wear it round your neck.
Mate, if life was so simple, man, that's cool as fuck. I like it.
It's easy, eh?
You know what I mean? Yeah. Can't touch me. Got a bit of leather.
Ah, damn it! He's got that leather witch skin round him.
Yeah.
Someone took the tip of her tongue. Yeah.
Oh, what?
The governor of the prison took her tongue. Yeah, it's just a little.
What a weirdo.
Paperweight, something, I don't know. Something to moisten his envelopes instead of using his own tongue.
Licking his stamps.
You just dip it in some water and you're just like, glad I got that witch's tongue. Here we go.
Probably set it in some sort of brass stand, and that's where them things for post office came from, where you could just...
That's it.
Just
when you turn the page, there you go.
Bit of a tongue, there you go. Oh, man.
He might have been trying to regrow her, from one bit. Like you can do from cuttings of flowers or something like that.
Yeah.
I'll regrow a witch. There we go.
That's just like...
I
saw a picture once of a wallet that a guy had, and it had been made out of someone's skin. And it was part of his chest, and it actually had a nipple on front of it. There were a nipple on front of this, like a flat nipple on front of this wallet, because some guy was like, I want a wallet made out of skin, so I'll have the nipple, please. Just put it on front of it. Like every time he goes into his wallet, gets it out. Have you seen this? Look at my nipple wallet, man.
Put that away in public. You can't be having that. Is that a woman's nipple? You can't have... Oh, it's a man's nipple. That's fine. You can have that out in public.
It's hairy. It's all good. It's fine. Yeah. No worries.
Would you get it pierced if you had a nipple wallet?
Oh, you could hang a chain off it if you had it pierced. You never
there
lose
you go.
that.
It's in your back pocket. No one will steal it. Hey, get off my nipple wallet. Give it here.
Every time someone nicks it, wallet goes, ow!
Yeah. My nipple.
So he tries to get it. Ah!
Isn't that literally like in that movie Evil Dead? There's a book made from human skin called the Necronomicon.
Yeah, like the Hocus Pocus thing.
It's like one of those, an evil book of just black magic and that. So,
or you can make this. There's like the amount of stuff that folk have had made out of the skin of their enemies or the skin of the victims. Like that guy who was on. There's a Netflix thing on about him now at the moment when he were chopping people up and keeping him. He made like lampshades and stuff out of people's skin, and he just had them in his house because he'd just keep them and just take the faces off and wear the faces. They based leather face off him, didn't they? I forgot his name, but he would just chopping folk up and just like, oh, I love that. I'll keep that. That's fine. I've seen people saving people's tattoos and putting them in picture frames, putting a piece of skin in.
Oh, man,
drying it out.
That's a hell of a one, yeah. Damn.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's a piece of art. Yeah,
I'd have something like that. Yeah, I could have a.
I'd like to put that in my will or something like that. Like
rip
take the organs. I want to just the rest be buried, but cut these tats off. If anyone wants them, put them in.
Put them in frames, man. Stick
get
them
tanned.
Get them on eBay, make my nipple into a wallet.
Yeah.
Ball sack into a coin purse.
I want the top of my skull as like somewhere for someone to put their keys or something like that.
Cereal bowl.
There you go.
Yeah.